America. When you're going to go buy an airplane, it's a good idea to have someone smarter than you look at the airplane, unless you're the smartest guy. I'm not. So I was trying to find a Comanche specific mechanic to do a pre-purchase inspection on the aircraft. So we did locate someone who was about an hour away from the owner, who was very familiar with the plane. And so the owner took it to him. I spoke to the mechanic over the phone and told him what things I was interested in knowing about and asked him to do the inspection and let me know what the results are. Pre-buy inspection report is in, and I'm going to buy the plane. So the owner and I talked about price, and we've met in a place that we both feel is fair. There's a couple of squawks that are not major airworthiness items or safety items. And quite frankly, a plane this old in my price range is going to have some squawks. So first annual probably have a couple of things I need to do to it. So now I got to go get the plane. But first, I got to get insurance. That's going to be expensive. No, really, how much? Oh, you're not joking. That wasn't a joke. No, I knew it wasn't a joke. That's why so high? So what if I don't use all of the horsepower? All right, how about this? I will swear to you on my father's Cirrus that I will never retract the landing gear, and I will always stay inside the white arc. I had a plane 4 years, never left the white arc. It can totally be done. Can we do that? We can't. I can't. Okay. I guess let's do it then. All right, for inquiring minds, 900-hour instrument-rated pilot with 30 hours of retract time and only a handful of hours in type, between $50,000 and $100,000 hull value, $3,500.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Interestingly enough, I got several insurance companies that wouldn't even cover me. I got quotes well over $5,000. But at the end of the day, Jerry Clemens, some of you may know him from Clemens Aviation Insurance, got me the $3,500 quote, so it was the lowest one. All right, so we got a pre-buy, we got insurance. The next step is to go get the plane. So in comes my new best friend, Hunter, who is the Comanche Whisperer. He flies a Comanche 400 and knows these things inside and out. So he's going to help me go get the plane. So the next step is I got plane tickets for he and I to go to you guys got mad at me when I pronounced Albany wrong. You got mad at me when I pronounced Campbellsville wrong. It's Louisville Slugger. The town, it's Louisville. But they're like, no, it's Louisville. So anyway, we're gonna go to the state that's northeast of Arkansas. All right, I'm driving to my airport where I'm gonna drop off my car and then Uber to DFW. The gentleman who's helping me retrieve the plane is going to meet me at DFW, and we're gonna fly to Kentucky. And tomorrow morning, first thing, we'll get up and we'll get the plane. He's gonna teach me how to put it through its paces and then fly it back to my airport. Then I'll drive home and buy him an Uber back to his place. So a little bit complicated, but I'm on my way to get my new airplane, and I'm pretty freaking excited about it.
So let's all do our part to comply with the mask guidance and ensure a safe and enjoyable flight. We're coming through the aisle for safety and face covering checks in just a moment.
For you younger folks, watch this video and tell me Hunter doesn't look freakishly similar to Bo Burnham. Our aircraft pickup journey has led us to...
No food.
We got to get food before we go to the hotel and go to sleep so we can get the plane in the morning. And it's not Dallas. This place shuts down early. So we're now looking for, there's a bar called the Deuce. And like if they have French fries, we just need some kind of food. So that's where we're at right now. So
no avail.
All right, Hunter. By the way, I'm here with Hunter, who's going to get qualified to get me the plane home. Yeah, which is, I just find some random stranger on the plane and be like, be my friend. So what are we doing, Hunter?
Pilots on the plane, though. Well, we're going to a bar, see if we get some food.
So we were pretty hungry at this point, and this whole town shuts down super early. Our only hope seemed to be this bar called the Deuce. We hoped that they would have a kitchen. We got inside. There wasn't a kitchen, but we met some locals who were pretty cool. This guy, Jason, who's from Dallas, and he predicted that the Dallas Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl this year. So Jason's my new best friend.
Y'all really from Dallas? Yeah. Really from Dallas. I ain't been there in 7 years. All I know is I need to go back. 5 minutes if I hear a banjo, I'm just running that direction. Hold on, I'm going to go to truck.
Behind him is Kimberly. Kimberly sings karaoke at this bar, and she sings really well. She's actually pretty big on TikTok. I'll put a link to her TikTok here in the description. While we were here, we decided we'd go ahead and do one shot to celebrate picking up the Comanche tomorrow. I really don't like liquor. This is Fireball. I don't know if it even counts.
Here's the Comanches.
Jason told us there was a White Castle 1 street over, so we headed over there to grab some food before we went to the hotel. I've never had White Castle before, but the Beastie Boys seem to like it. I will never be a Beastie Boy. The following day, the seller drove us out to Addington Field to pick up the aircraft, and there was some frost on the wings and the tail surfaces, and we thought about scraping it off, but we're Texas boys and it was 22 degrees outside, so we went back into the FBO and waited probably 2.5 hours for this frost to melt off. I'm sure we could have gotten out there faster if we scraped it off, but this isn't a Grumman, so we got time to kill. It's only about a 4-hour flight home, so we were in no rush. I didn't film the takeoff or any of the initial part of the flight, as much as I would love to have captured that kind of wow moment where I'm flying this fast plane for the first time. It didn't seem like a good idea to strap cameras onto a new plane I don't know much about, and I didn't really want to add the temptation or any sort of distractions by having cameras in there. I really wanted to get up and start flying the plane. I don't know, maybe an hour and a half in, I turned a camera on just to talk a little bit about some of the stuff we were seeing. And then Hunter kind of went over some of the systems and some of the things that are important to know with the Comanches. We stopped a little over halfway in Meno, Arkansas, just to stretch our legs before we continue back on to Dallas.
I know, I'm very excited about having a fast airplane. Like, I've always joked about how slow that Grumman was. Now I'm like...
As far as the power settings, so, I don't know, I guess the general thumb for takeoff, I just leave the power in,
okay,
full throttle. Once you get everything cleaned up, just roll it back to 2,500 RPM. What altitude do you normally fly the Grumman around at?
About 35, 45, 55.
I gotcha. Yeah, 95, 10.5, 11.5. That's the sweet spot in this
really?
airplane. Yeah, those are the altitudes. So pick whatever you like with the winds and go up to that altitude because it's just the perfect speed to fuel burn ratio.
Okay.
And you'll be 160 true up there.
Okay.
Well, I guess we can go over like emergency stuff. The main thing,
okay,
if you lose your engine, number one, pull the prop.
Okay.
While you still have oil pressure.
Pull it back.
And if you want, we can do it in the pattern, and I'll show you the difference of the glide ratio because it goes from like we're falling like a brick to we actually have a chance.
Okay.
Keep the gear sucked up.
Okay.
With the prop out, and get turn to final and all that. And when you know that you have the field made, then get the gear out and then control the rest of it with the flaps.
Okay.
But
do you always land with full flaps?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Unless it's like super gusty.
Okay. Yeah.
And when we'll get there and do some pattern work, we'll play around. I'll show you a takeoff without flaps, takeoff with flaps. We can do a short field, soft field, all that kind of stuff. Once you're in, I mean, it's a little kind of awkward getting in and out, but the back seat is hella comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, every once in a while.
I'm thinking about going back there right now.
Go for it, man. I got the plane.
No. And then in the Grumman, I could lean forward and we'd start to pitch down, and I could lean back and it would start to pitch up. Like, I don't think that's going to happen in this thing. I also like that it smells like an old muscle car. It is, right?
Absolutely.
It's funny though, like, my dad used to fly Pipers in the 80s. Like, every time I get in a Piper, they smell like that. I mean, they all have that airplane smell, which is just fuel and sweat for 20 years.
Yep.
And this is cool. I believe I made the right choice.
Oh yeah, I think you did too.
So one thing that's different in the Comanche is fuel management. Fuel management is important in every plane, but most planes, well, that I've flown had 2 tanks, and you switch back and forth every 30 minutes or whatever the POH says. This plane has auxiliary tanks further out in each wing, and so you want to take off and land on the mains, which combined hold 60 gallons, and then up in cruise you can burn these aux tanks, which are 15 gallons apiece, so 90 gallons of fuel. But now you got 4 tanks that you're going back and forth with. So Hunter went through the GPS and found you could set up a timer, and so he put a timer in there. So I got a message telling me when to switch tanks. It's a little confusing because you have left aux, left main, right aux, and that's how they're laid out on the fuel gauges, but on the switch on the floor, they're not in the same order. So it's a little bit tricky to make sure that this switch that has 4 positions down here, they don't represent or mirror the same 4 positions the tanks are in the wings. A little confusing, but definitely something new that I'm gonna have to, make part of my habits.
There's the message.
All right, so now I'm on the right aux, so now I'm going to switch to the left aux.
Yeah, we go to left aux.
That's an easy switch. I understand, well, it would be cool if these were in the same order as the tanks, and like these are, but...
Yeah. There's an airport.
That's Mayfield, so this is the one that, is there a...
Somebody on the runway, too.
Is this where the tornadoes hit everything? It says Mayfield Graves. I don't know if it's the town of... No, this is Mayfield. This is the town that got hit by tornadoes.
I was about to say, it looks pretty mangled down there. Holy hell, man.
Is it bad?
I mean, you can just see debris and stuff in the field.
Oh, yeah. Because this was the one, I think he said, so that guy that sold the plane was, I told you he was a chaplain, and he was with the EMT, and so I think he said there were almost 100 people that were killed.
Damn.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the town's just leveled over here, dude.
Let me see. Holy hell, man. Yeah, you see the blue tarps everywhere.
Oh, there's just, oh gosh. Not that anything's gonna get caught on this camera, but like down there, just houses.
META traffic, Comanche's 4 mile final runway 27 on the ILS, full stop, META.
And Boonville traffic, Skylane. Cessna 38 uniform is about 5 miles to the northeast of the field, and going to be setting up for straight in 27, Boonville.
Jumpers in the air for Saddle Mills, 10,000 feet below, you caution.
Yeah, about 15 inches, 16 inches, and then you'll maintain about 110, 120 miles an hour. And with the notch of flaps out and the gears, I mean, it has got a constant rate of descent. You're perfect on the needles, though. I mean, damn.
Okay.
Is the camera getting that? Beautiful airport, man, with the mountains all around. All right, yeah, speed's looking good. Still on that wide arc. All right, minimums are 1,500. Got about 500 to go. Again, gas, fullest tank, fuel pump's on, mixture's rich, undercarriage got the green light, and if you want, you can go ahead and slowly put that prop in.
What am I wanting to cross the numbers at, or?
So 80 is what I approach at.
80
Yep.
knots.
Miles an hour.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Also, you're gonna butcher the landing if you don't use your trim. Fly it with the trim, not the yoke.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's literally like 8 turns, I mean, almost all the way back. And once I have the runway made, I'll go full flaps as well.
Okay.
Sweet.
Traffic at 38 uniform is 3 miles to the up to the left downwind for runway 9, Boonville.
I'll go ahead and drop that power. About 90, there you go. And always green light, green light, green light. Yeah, just hold it right there and it'll settle right in. I am. Heck yeah, man.
Oh, that's weird. I kept waiting for the nose wheel to go down because it sits at that angle.
Yeah, it's definitely a different angle to get used to in this airplane.
Usually in both the Cirrus and the Grumman, that nose wheel you got a baby, so you kind of ride a wheelie.
Yeah.
Can I cross the runway here? Yeah.
Yeah.
META traffic, Comanche 7420 Papa is crossing 1735 at Charlie 3.
No, you can take off from here if you really wanted to. Oh, shit. Yeah, we got to stop for that.
What was it?
My phone.
All right, we 2 full tanks and we are on right man. On a mountain. All right, ready?
Yep.
I can get on the center line and be a good pilot. All right, full power. All right, right here. There's 60. 70, give it a little bit of back pressure.
It's beyond ready to fly.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You see how it kind of likes the wheelbarrow a little bit?
That was interesting.
Yeah, that no flap takeoff, it kind of sticks to the ground a little bit longer.
Oh, that was too much of that.
Got a finesser.
All right, there's no more runway left. Gears coming up. Center, Comanche 7420 Papa.
Comanche 7420 Papa, go ahead.
Comanche 7420 Papa, just off of Mina, Mike Echo Zulu. I'd like to get flight following en route to 52 Foxtrot. Fort Worth Center, Comanche 7420 Papa, 6,500.
November 7420 Papa, full check Texarkana, altimeter 3010.
3010, 7420 Papa.
Comanche 20 Papa, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles going westbound, 2,400 indicated.
All right, negative contact 20 Papa.
20 Papa, right. Maintain visual from him. Additionally, there's an archer just north of the field going to Denton, on the west side of 35.
All right, we head in inside 20 Papa.
20 Papa, thanks. And let me know we get to 52 Fox in sight.
Northwest Regional, Baron 123, F Kilo crossing that midfield. Northwest Regional.
Northwest Regional, Comanche 20 Papa is 4 mile final, 17 full stop northwest. All right, we're gear speed. I'm gonna go put the gear down.
Then put your hand on it, just to make sure, and you'll feel it lock in.
Yeah.
You felt it kind of have that little...
I'm gonna go ahead and put in a notch flats.
Hey, wait till you get
Okay.
less power.
Northwest traffic, 04 Victor is back taxi on 17 to Charlie.
Northwest traffic, Comanche 20 Papa is 2 mile final, 17 full stop northwest.
Northwest traffic on final. I'm just pulling over here to get out of traffic way. Not getting on the runway.
Thanks.
A little bit of power. There you go. A little bit of power. There you go. You got it. Bam!
All right, so that's it. The Comanche's home. She's in my hangar. I own a really fast plane now. That's pretty awesome. I want to thank a lot of people. Hunter, thank you so much for this epic trip. I had a blast. Thank you very much for helping me get the plane home. I look forward to flying with you again, and I can't wait for a ride in your 400. Legally, I can't fly the plane right now. I got to get a couple more hours. I got to get a checkout with an instructor, so I've got all that in the works right now. Thank you guys for subscribing and supporting the channel. Thank you to the Patreon supporters for supporting the channel. Thanks to Gold Seal for sponsoring the videos. This has been a blast. I can't wait to start making some high-speed Comanche content for y'all. Until then, you guys fly smart. Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.